Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Houston Rockets tonight. What an embarrassing game, guys. I have to say, this was a bad loss for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight. They basically got blown out by the Houston Rockets tonight with Dylan Brooks being Dylan Brooks. He taunts, he tries to be a villain, and he actually did it tonight with, as we all saw from Jared Vanderbilt getting ejected because of him, and also from a lot of mistakes that were made in this game from Darvin Ham's side of his coaching, and just it's just bad from the whole start of the first quarter and second, third, fourth. I mean, you can just tell the Lakers, they just weren't in it. Their emotions were not feeling it tonight. I think the Warriors double overtime game really took it really out of them, especially LeBron James, who I had to say, guys, it was a bad decision tonight for Darvin Ham to give LeBron James so many minutes in a winless game tonight against the Houston Rockets. I mean, I was just looking at the stat line for LeBron James out there tonight, and he basically played minutes for no reason. The guy played for 37 minutes in a winless game. I mean, that just tells you right there the mindset of Darvin Ham. I mean, at one point, would you say, LeBron, it's time for you to sit out? Where was that mindset? I have no idea. And mostly speak for all Laker fans when I say this. We're not even sure what was on the mindset of Darvin Ham in that particular moment. Now, there's some people who are saying LeBron is reaching the 40,000 mark of on the all-time scoring list. So maybe that's the reason. Which is I find it pretty stupid because I mean this season he can obviously pull that off. So it's just I don't know. I mean, it was just a dumb decisions that we saw in this game from Darvin Ham, giving minutes to players that really did not need it in a game that was obviously not going to go the Lakers' way, and it was just horrible, embarrassing all across the board. When it came down to it, and I mean the fact that you lose Jared Vanderbilt from an ejection from Dylan Brooks, and then obviously LeBron getting fouled hard from Dylan Brooks in the game. I mean that just showed you right there, and plus having a guy like what's his name, Jalen Green of the Houston Rockets. The fact that a guy like him is scoring on the Lakers. I mean, sure, I'm not trying to say that he's a bad player or anything, but the fact that he was taking opportunities after opportunities against the Los Angeles Lakers, I mean, that just showed you right there that, you know, the Lakers were not in it and they weren't going to show a lot of passion in this game. So it's unfortunate, but my hope is maybe the Lakers will bounce back tomorrow against the Atlanta Hawks. But my idea is maybe that the Lakers will potentially somehow um, hold on, guys. Oh, there we go. Yeah, sorry. Just wanted to make sure about some things. But yeah, I mean, the fact that LeBron and Anthony Davis, the fact that Darvin Ham still didn't announce that they're going to play tomorrow night, that is something that we obviously had to wait and see. My hope is that they will rest because you play in a double overtime game, as I said, with the Golden State Warriors, and you win in that game. Then you still on the road going to Houston, and the fact that you played so many minutes and then win this game shows you that one of those two players are going to be sitting out in the Atlanta Hawks game. So That's something that we obviously are going to expect, maybe, but I'll be surprised if both players are going to play in that game. I mean, maybe they'll get a bounce back win against them. Maybe it's a winnable one tomorrow against the Atlanta Hawks. But we just have to wait and see about that, guys. And I'm going to get into all the thoughts and opinions tonight that we saw in this game. I'm already seeing them coming in right now with Daniel. Bad loss, yo. Absolutely, it was. I mean, there's no other way of saying it. I mean, if for some reason, we're not even sure what's on the mindset half the time of, you know, how Lakers, try to win games these days, and it's just been up and down type of season since the NBA in-season tournament. So it's been a rocky road, and my hope is that maybe the Lakers will start to win games and pretty quick. So after the trade deadline. So, but you know, we just have to wait and see. For some reason, guys, the I don't know for let me see if I can change this up. Maybe that's better. Yeah, or maybe the no, you know what? I'm gonna go with this. This is much nicer. How about that? It's all big, shows the profile and everything. So why not? I'm gonna leave it that way. Something different. So for those of you who haven't yet, please subscribe to ZLN on YouTube, and of course, follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. So my links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys can check me out on social media. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Like I said before, my live stream, we are 700 subscribers away from reaching 5,000 subscribers. So let's continue to show the love, support, guys. Share my live streams, share my videos, and of course, guys, let's just continue to build this platform, this channel, and it would be amazing that we reach 5,000 subscribers. So pretty soon. So let's just hope, and my hope that it will happen very soon. So absolutely, I really appreciate all of you for your love, support. Let's see here. Yeah, trade Reeves, Hayes, JHS, and for Murray. So when it comes down to it, guys, the whole rumors about the Lakers and the Atlanta Hawks, I have to say, guys, I mean, at this point, it's pretty hard to say what both sides are thinking at the moment. But stranger things do happen when it comes to the trade deadline. Most of the time, teams leave it to the last minute to make a trade happen. But at this moment, what I've been hearing, from multiple sources, and obviously I watched Lakers Nation this morning. Obviously yesterday as well. According to Trevor Lane, from his sources, is that the Lakers and the Atlanta Hawks are so far haven't talked for the past couple of days. So there is some indication that maybe the trade is dead at the moment, but at the same time, things may change. Maybe the Atlanta Hawks are stalling. You never know. They could potentially somehow, look to potentially just leave it at the last minute and cave to the Lakers. But we just have to hopefully wait and see. But at this point, Austin Reeves, if he is not playing to the best of his abilities for the past couple of games, if he is somehow, still part of trade rumors and potentially could be a target the Lakers could potentially deal with at the trade deadline, then it could be a possibility. I mean, anything could happen when it comes to the trade deadline if the Lakers cannot refuse a trade that they just need to make. So we just have to wait and see. Hopefully for the Lakers when it comes down to that. So, but at the moment the trade is dead at the moment. But there's it could get back up potentially at the trade deadline at the final stretch of the trade deadline. So it is a possibility, but we just have to hopefully wait and see about that. Let's see here. Whitmore destroyed us. Yeah, you know, there's been a lot of what, guys. I'm going to change for some reason the chat. Oh, sorry, the comment and how it designs it's covering up my screen in a big way. So I want to make it a little smaller. uh, or going back to the original. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Sorry about that. I just had to, it was just bothering me. But there we go. So yeah, Whitmore's destroyed us. Yeah, absolutely. The rookie for the Houston Rockets missed opportunity. I mean, the Lakers really had the opportunity to draft him in the summer, but for some reason it did not go according to plan. I guess I mean, obviously there was a many reasons why the Lakers did not draft him. Obviously, I think he was dealing with an injury, or maybe he was. Oh, for some reason, not a lot of teams picked him up, but obviously the Houston Rockets did. So missed opportunity. The Lakers had an opportunity to draft him, but we got Jalen Hood-Schifino, and he's still a developing player and hasn't obviously lived up to his draft lottery. So I know it's being harsh about it, but at the same time, I mean, multiple rookies that are under your draft number are playing better than you at this moment. So I can name like the Miami Heat rookie, and obviously Whitmore when it comes down to it. So it's unfortunate, but at the same time, I mean, Lakers were playing a bad game anyway. So when you're going to have a guy like Whitmore, the rookie, to obviously just play during garbage time, it's going to happen. So obviously, that this is what we saw tonight from this Houston Rockets team. I mean, they just dominated against the Los Angeles Lakers. There's no other way of saying it. So because Lakers, they were no show whatsoever. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate when it comes down to that, guys. So it's unfortunate. Let's see here. Yeah, we should have picked him up. Yeah, exactly what I said. I mean, Whitmore was a guy that maybe the Lakers should have went after, but it's unfortunate. Lions blew it. Oh, you're talking about the last game? Yeah, they did. Last time I saw the score, the Detroit Lions, they were going to win the game. They were going to beat the 49ers at one point, but then 49ers came out of nowhere and scored in the second half of the game and really dominated. And now I'm rooting for the 49ers, okay? I mean, I don't want, as a Broncos fan, I don't want the Chiefs to win it again. And, I'm tired of Travis Kelsey and, and all those players on the team. So my hope is that the 49ers will win it. And, I'm rooting for Brock Purdy, and I'm rooting for, Christian McCaffrey, and also who else? Um, Kyle Shanahan, the head coach, uh, for obvious reasons. I mean, those are Denver natives. So, and Mike Shanahan, former head coach for the Denver Broncos, and Christian McCaffrey, his dad was the wide receiver for the Denver Broncos back in the '90s. So, rooting for those guys because they are homebred at in Denver. So, it's just that's the main reason as well. It's not just the 49ers; it's also the people that are involved in the organization. So I'm ready for the 49ers. Hopefully they win it and go all out. And also at the same time, Brock Purdy. I mean, last player to be drafted, has the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl and maybe win it. So it is a possibility, and I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting for that young kid. So let's just hope. I'm hoping that the 49ers will beat the Chiefs at the Super Bowl for sure. So I'm rooting for the 49ers without a doubt. And I also posted it on the community tab. So go check it out. I mean, it's on the community tab on YouTube. So go check it out. I made a whole post about it. So um, and I even said let's go 49ers. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So fire scam. Yeah, I mean Darvin Ham in this game, guys, his coaching was embarrassing, especially to the point that when you knew that you're going to lose the game, why do you give so many minutes to LeBron James and for you to allow LeBron to play in the fourth quarter where the game was already over in the third quarter. I mean, that just showed you right there that the Lakers were not going to win it. The fact that it was already a blowout game in the third quarter at the end of it. Give the minutes to our rotational players, okay? Give minutes to Jackson Hayes or something. I mean, it was just ridiculous because now the fear is maybe LeBron James will not play tomorrow against the Atlanta Hawks, which I think it will be an opportunity for them to win it. But, it is something that, for some reason, the Lakers, they just don't, or he really doesn't know what he's doing. And I'm not sure. Maybe he just doesn't have the power that he has as a head coach to order LeBron to sit out or something. I mean, I'm not sure, man. I mean, there's a lack of leadership from the coaching standpoint, and at this moment, guys, I'm not trying to say. Well, I'm going to say it. I mean, a coaching change needs to happen. It really does. I mean, I'm tired of seeing Lakers and how Darvin Ham is coaching, especially rotations. Jared Vanderbilt, yeah, the fact that he is still not given the opportunity to start for the team. I mean, it's just still boggles the mind. And obviously, we saw the performance from Torian Prince out there, giving up 5 points and only went 1 of 4 from the three. I mean, the main reason Darvin Ham says that he keeps Torian Prince on the starting lineup is because of his shooting. I mean, just because the stats say that he's shooting around 38%, 39% from the three, he's not consistent. Okay. He's not consistent when it comes to his shooting. So when you have a consistent type shooter, then I would understand. Sure, keep him in the starting lineup. But when you don't have that type of player like that, it just screams for you to, change up the starting lineup and give the opportunity to Jared Vanderbilt, who he obviously was part of the plan going into the NBA season. But obviously, injuries played a big role. Now he's healthy again, and now it's just I don't know. It's just Darvin Ham is making bad decisions, bad rotations again, and it's just like at this point, I am just I'm done with him. I really am. I'm really done with the Darvin Ham at this point. So it is getting ridiculous at this point. So uh, let's see what else. Or you know what? It's all good here. We can look at. Let's talk about the team stats out there tonight. Obviously, there's really no need, but obviously, I give my analysis and my thoughts every single post game show. So I have to do my job here. So looking at the team stats, obviously the Houston Rockets were the better team tonight offensively. When it came down to it, I mean, they shot 53% from the field to the Lakers 49. At the first half of the game, the Houston Rockets were the better shooting team. But I guess maybe during garbage time, there was some opportunities for Lakers to score. So obviously, the Lakers were the better shooting team. They shot 37% from the three to the Houston Rockets 33%. The free throws, it's a bit disappointing, I have to say. I mean, Lakers were not making their free throws go in, so it was pretty bad on their part. But the Houston Rockets went 76% from the free throw line to Lakers 61. I mean, that's how bad it was when it comes to their free throws attempts. Assists obviously goes automatically to the Houston Rockets. I mean, they had 36 assists to the Lakers 26. Rebounding, they were out rebounded by the Houston Rockets. They had 56 to the Lakers 35. Offensive rebounds, that just shows you right there that they were dominating rebounding wise. They had 14 to the Lakers 4. They tied with steals with 10. Blocks goes to the Los Angeles Lakers with 6 to the Houston Rockets 2. And then just the turnovers. Surprisingly, the Lakers, did what they can, not turn over the ball a lot, but regardless, you still lose the game. They had 12 to the Houston Rockets, 15 turnovers. So There was some mistakes were made, bad, plan that was in place in this game, and it was just embarrassing all across the board when it comes down to the offensive side of the ball. So it was disappointing. My hope is the Lakers will bounce back from this, but for you to not get well, obviously you got the big win against the Golden State Warriors, but the fact that you missed this opportunity, it was just ridiculous for the Lakers' part. I mean, if anything, the Houston Rockets should have been an easy winnable game for you. And I would understand if they lose against the Atlanta Hawks the next day because it's a back-to-back game. So it is something that the Lakers obviously missed opportunity of. But you never know. Maybe they'll bounce back and get the Atlanta Hawks win potentially tomorrow. But we just have to wait to see about that. But I'm not going to hold my breath on it because it is, Lakers haven't been that consistent since the NBA in-season tournament. So it's been pretty bad for the Los Angeles Lakers so far mid-season. And my hope is that they will potentially make a trade very, very soon. And it is change needs to happen to this Lakers roster for the better. So obviously, finding a point guard, finding shooters, or maybe finding another big to pair up with Anthony Davis, so no more bodily injuries occur to Anthony Davis anymore. So, but surprisingly, guys, I have to say Anthony Davis. Um, to him for playing in this game. I mean, he was banged up against the Golden State Warriors game, and the fact that he was able to play in the game and still put up numbers out there tonight with 23 points, went 10 of 20 from the field, 3 of 3. He made all of his threes out there tonight. So kudos to Anthony Davis for making his threes out there tonight. But he did manage to give us 7 rebounds and 2 assists. Like I said, the Lakers were out rebounded tonight by the Houston Rockets. So the lack of rebounding side of the Lakers really lacked in this game. And we all know that Anthony Davis obviously dominates on the rebounding side for the Lakers. I mean, he's averaging like 10 or 12 rebounds a game. So, it is something that he is known for. But for some reason, he just was not feeling it. And I think there's a main reason why that he hasn't, put up some big numbers rebounding wise, because I think he's still dealing with an injury and he's playing through it. So he doesn't want to cause any more harm to his to. I think. Hold on, let me see what is. Oh, oh. Well, technically, it's not really Achilles. It's like an Achilles something. I forgot what it's called, but I can understand why he doesn't, want to mess anything up down there. So there's something that Anthony Davis is obviously being cautious about, but the fact that he still put up numbers tonight, kudos to him. And for him to play in this game after double overtime game, and still and getting banged up in that game, I mean, that just showed you right there that he wants to stay as healthy as he can and be with this team as much as he can before things get knock on wood. If anything, knock on wood, we don't want him to get a huge bad injury, down the line. So, we just have to, wait and see for his health that it doesn't, get any worse than that. So, but I just want to put that out there. So, um, you know, just a great job out there for Anthony Davis. But LeBron, surprisingly, even though he put up 23 points, 9 of 15 from the field, 2 of 5 from the three, and had 6 rebounds and 10 assists with 1 steal, 1 block. Oh, and speaking of Anthony Davis, he had 2 steals and 1 block out there. So he managed to play solid on defense, due to the circumstances of this game. But when you look at LeBron, you know, the numbers that really stood out to me, and I ranted about it in this live stream, was 36 minutes. 36 minutes, 36, 37 minutes, whatever you want to say. It was a bad situation that Darvin Ham should have not allowed to happen. To have LeBron James play that so many minutes in this winless game from the start, showed you that Darvin Ham doesn't know what he's doing when it comes to this situation, this type of scheme that he's trying to build with this team. And I understand why. I don't know. I said a lot about Darvin Ham. I don't want to repeat myself. So it's like at this point, I'm done with Darvin Ham as the head coach. And my hope is that we will find some change, at the head coaching job. But we just have to wait and see what the summer will show for us, when it comes down to it. So, but the fact that LeBron James played for 36 minutes out there, I mean, it was just ridiculous when it comes down to that. And the fact that we lose the game with him putting up that many minutes after going double overtime against the Golden State Warriors, and for him to play for like what 47, 48 minutes in that game, it was just ridiculous. And the fact that he added now 37 minutes into this losing game, I mean, it was just ridiculous. And now the status for him to play tomorrow is also questionable. We're not even sure what's going to be on the mindset of LeBron James when it comes to him playing in that game. He could be very tired. I mean, it's a back-to-back game. I mean, that just tells you right there, a guy at his age, 21st season in the NBA, fatigue, and obviously, just for him to just, still go out there and try to win games for us with other players on the team not showing up. It's just you got to feel bad for LeBron James. I mean, it's just not going according to plan for him in this season and his goal to, somehow win a championship this year. So it is a tough situation. My hope is that, LeBron James and the Lakers will find a way to, bounce back from this horrible, I guess you can say, drought the Lakers have been on since December, or probably since the NBA season tournament, that, for them to survive to reach the playoffs. If they reach the playoffs, there's a possibility the Lakers will compete against any team that comes their way in the playoffs. And that's my hope. I mean, because anytime LeBron is in the playoffs, he is in playoff mode. He plays GOAT mode in playoff situations, and he shows up. And that's what he did, last season for the Los Angeles Lakers with the help of Anthony Davis and also from Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura. And, it was just a great moment to witness last year in the playoffs. But, if the Lakers can just survive this regular season, there is a possibility they could make a big run in the playoffs. So, but obviously a trade needs to happen for them to obviously survive this season. So, we just have to wait and see what's on the mindset of the Lakers and trades and everything like that. And I'll get to more trade in my analysis, what the Lakers should do at the trade deadline, because, it's just around the corner, guys. Next week is, you know, decisions will be made for trades. So stay tuned. If you guys want to know about anything that goes down when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers and trade rumors, this is the channel for you. So please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and follow me all across social media. I really appreciate that. So, and for any news rumors, this is a channel for you. I really appreciate it. But let me read some more of the stats before I get into my conclusion of this live stream. So, obviously, D'Angelo Russell tonight played for 41 minutes out there, put up 23 points with 8 of 19 from the field, 3 of 12 from the three, and had 5 assists out there tonight with 1 steal. Um, guys, the whole hype that we appreciate from D'Angelo Russell for the past couple of weeks has obviously died down now. I mean, for me, it is. I'm not sure about anyone else, but for some reason, I have to say, his run was all hype at the moment because of trade rumors, and I think that Lakers should still really consider trading him. I mean, we should find a better upgrade for D'Angelo Russell, regardless. of how people feel about him. I mean, but it's just even though he was on this run, let's all remember he's not consistent. He's not consistent. He will have a 20-point game in certain matchups, especially losing ones as well. I mean, when Lakers are facing like I don't know teams like the Detroit Pistons, D'Angelo Russell, he lets it up. I mean, he shows up when it comes down to that. So I mean, put us up big numbers and put up some big shooting numbers. But like I said, consistency has not been the best part of D'Angelo Russell for this Lakers team. And my hope is Lakers will look for a point guard, DeJounte Murray, who is consistent. He has the capability of being consistent. And I really can't wait what he will bring tomorrow against the Los Angeles Lakers. So, I mean, will he, show up? I mean, it'll be amazing to see what he is going to, show up for against the Los Angeles Lakers. So, you know, but still, he's in the conversations though of trade rumors for the Lakers. But we just have to wait and see. What's on the mindset of the Atlanta Hawks and the Lakers. Will they make a trade at the final seconds left in the trade deadline? It's just sort of remains to be seen. We just have to wait and see. I mean, so far, the talks between both sides, they have stalled at the moment. They haven't talked for the past couple of days, as I said, but maybe things will get kicked back up once we reach the deadline, which is next week, by the way. So, stay tuned. Stay tuned for any news about the Los Angeles Lakers and trade rumors. But obviously tonight, D'Angelo Russell, 23 points out there tonight. Austin Reeves, as I said, wasn't consistent out there tonight, guys. I mean, he only had 8 points, played for 29 minutes, and had 3 rebounds and 5 assists. If anything, you should have gave the minutes to Austin Reeves at most, or maybe I don't know, Max Christie or Jackson Hayes, Christian Wood. I mean, you know, Jalen Shafino or maybe Maxwell Lewis instead of giving all those minutes to LeBron James in a winless loss in a winless game against the Houston Rockets. So I'm still on that. I really am. It's just a bad decision, bad coaching from us, from Darvin Ham in this game, and decisions making from his part. Boston Reeves with 8 points. Torian Prince, as I said, had 5 points out there, went 1 of 4 from the three out there tonight, but still calling for Jared Vanderbilt to replace him in the starting lineup. I'm still calling on that. So I don't know. Darvin Ham is just not listening to the voice of reason, when it comes down to uh, the fan base of them telling him to start Jared Vanderbilt, but it just sucks. It sucks at the moment. But speaking of Jared Vanderbilt, felt bad for the guy tonight. Really did. He really got his motions out there that really had gotten the best of him, especially in this game. Obviously, you know, you know, Dylan Brooks. He's the guy that really gets under people's skins, and he's trying to be like a villain, a Patrick Beverly esque type of player that gets into people's heads, and obviously he did it tonight against Jerry Vanderbilt, especially just he was just playing dirty in this game, and especially towards Jared Vanderbilt. You saw what he did. I mean, he pushed the guy when he was midair, and thank goodness he didn't suffer an injury. I mean, he was just negligent when it comes down to the shoving or the push that he did to Jared Vanderbilt. And then, obviously pissed off Jared Vanderbilt, and he got ejected for it. And if anything, he should have gotten ejected. I mean, but I don't know. Calm your emotions. Calm your emotions. That's all I can say when it comes to Jared Vanderbilt. But he got ejected in the game, and obviously rotations needed to be changed, and for in a big way, which Rui Hachimura, stepped up for the second unit out there tonight with 16 points, went 2 of 3 from the three, and had 5 rebounds. out there tonight with one steal out there. So he stepped up to the plate for the second unit, even though it wasn't enough for the win. But he did his best out there. Then when you look at Max Christie had 7 points out there, shot 1 3, and had 6 rebounds out there for the second unit. Then Jackson Hayes, he had played for 13 minutes and had 9 points out there tonight, and had 2 rebounds and 1 block and 1 steal. Christian Wood, yeah, he obviously put it 2 points out there tonight, and then Jared Vanderbilt, as I said, with 3 points out there. And then our rookies didn't make none of their presence known. Didn't play through garbage time. Only played for 2 minutes. But Jalen Trufino had 1 assist and 1 block and 1 foul out there tonight. So what can I say, guys? I mean, the conclusion is it was an embarrassing game. Embarrassing game for the Los Angeles Lakers. It should have been a win. But at the same time, we can all consider multiple reasons why the Lakers did not, step up in this game. Obviously, the Golden State Warriors game probably still took a toll on this Lakers team. And also, there's probably just traveling, maybe played a big role for our star players not to play to the best of their abilities. I mean, maybe Anthony Davis still playing through injury, which is obviously, causing him not to play well in games. But, he played through it, and I'm glad that he managed to put up numbers the way that he did. And especially his threes, I was surprised that he made all of his his 3-point shots. Went 3 of 3 from the 3 out there tonight. So, but at the same time, we can blame the coaching. The coaching was obviously pretty bad on Darvin Ham's part, especially just the minutes restriction that he should have gave to LeBron James when opportunities were there for you not to win it. I mean, you were not going to win this game. When you were in the third quarter and the end score was that the Houston Rockets scored 30 in the third quarter with you only putting up 24 points in the third quarter, and you were already losing anyway with the second half performance that they put up, you were going to lose this game. You were going to lose this game. Give minutes restrictions off of LeBron James. There was no reason for him to play 36, 37 minutes in this game for him to only put up 23 points out there tonight. It was just totally unacceptable and just bad coaching from Darvin Ham out there tonight. So, as much as I want for the Lakers to fire him, unfortunately they won't. They won't. They probably will, maybe in his probably third year with the Lakers. Maybe they'll, if he continues to have this slumps and bad decisions and bad rotations, maybe he'll get fired next season in mid-season or something like that. So, you never know. But the problem is, though, well, who the Lakers will hire. Obviously, Phil Handy comes to mind for me. Doc Rivers is not in the conversation anymore because he's with the Milwaukee Bucks. But you never know. There's a lot of coaches that could potentially get fired that is on the top of the Lakers list. But, we just have to wait and see. You just have to wait and see. But so far, guys, this was an embarrassing loss for the Lakers. And my hope is that they will maybe bounce back from this and get a win against the Atlanta Hawks tomorrow in Atlanta. So it is a possibility that they could potentially step up in that game. But, you just have to know about the status of LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and will they play against the Atlanta Hawks tomorrow. But there's a likelihood, and I mean, I'll be shocked if they play tomorrow, to be honest with you. I think I'll be shocked if they play tomorrow. So, but one of those two players could potentially be out for that game tomorrow against the Atlanta Hawks. So, we just have to wait and see. Wait for the injury report to be out tomorrow. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, stay tuned for my Lakers post-game show analysis on ZLN on YouTube tomorrow. I'll be going live my post game analysis if the Lakers win or lose against the Atlanta Hawks. So please stay tuned, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and of course, follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. So 5 social media sites. They're in the description of this live stream, so you guys can check me out. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And once again, we are 700 subscribers away from reaching 5,000 subscribers on here. So please show me the love and support. Follow me all across social media, share my videos, share my live streams all over social media. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.